This is an audio interpretation of Everything Wrong with My Nostalgias by B1 Lover for the blind and seeing impaired. I've read, watched, or otherwise gone into several things in my childhood. Of course, that period of my life had nothing to do with vegetarianism, let alone veganism. Anyway, several of them turned into mixed bags ever since these things I found online shocked me into determinedly switching to vegan. Everything wrong with my nostalgias. 1. Curious George, specifically the original book and a stop-motion animated adaptation. The star monkey gets bagged against his will because a man with a yellow hat decided, "What a nice little monkey. I'm going to take him home with me." Plus, George ends up living in a zoo.
What a nice place for George to live.
Newsflash, a nice place to live for a monkey or any non-human is their natural habitat.
Ding!
2. Beverly Hills Teens. Okay, I was officially introduced to this cartoon show via YouTube, but most of my age would brand it nostalgic. Several meals and treats that teenage boys and girls from affluent families love to fatten themselves with. Not to mention the one girl called Blaze who though she means well, still exploits one horse, Stardust by name, for horse-related activities several people, especially Texans, call fun, but I'm sure horses would call torture and humiliating. 3. Curious George rides a bike. To celebrate the anniversary of George being brought to the life of the man with the yellow hat, they were going to go to the animal show, something like the Big Apple Circus or the Ringling Brothers for a while. George himself gets involved in the show one way or another.
Ding! Ding!
Curious George, which would be number 4. Yeah, this George wears a leopard skin, but then the original Tarzan wears something like that. 5. The Neverending Story. Both the German book and these two Warner Brothers movies with many elements from said book. There's this buffalo that Atreyu, one of the some important and many memorable characters, was trained for life to hunt down.
Ding!
6. The Mask of Zorro. Basically any incarnation of this, quote, fox, end quote. Mostly the use of horses, among other things.
Ding!
Number 7. The Wizard of Oz. Bert Lahr wore a costume for his role as the Cowardly Lion, which was made of 2 real lion skins sewn together and stuffed with mattress-like padding.
Ding!
Next, I'm losing count. The Parent Trap, each Disney version. Basically, trout. No offense. But.
Ding!
And finally, heavyweights. Basically, boys in a quaint little summer camp who need to go on a diet, chase a cow in part of a montage to wreck that diet. Finally, actually this is the real final one, there's some of one animated Fantastic Four series that I was introduced via the DVD set, courtesy of Buena Vista Home Entertainment. Though, like one cartoon of the above listed, most of my age would brand this nostalgic. Anyway, the Human Torch of the Fantastic Four crosses paths with someone of the royal family from a great refuge. They call themselves the Inhuman Race, and this one is Crystal, a woman who eventually shared a long and torrid romance with Torch. As would I, if I was lucky with such quality and goodness. Anyway, in one episode, he played tour guide for Crystal and introduced her to a New York hot dog. Ding! Number of sins? Well, there's no point in keeping count. This isn't like the official Everything Wrong With videos, but you get the idea, right? Thank you.